Okay. All right, amazing. Third time lucky, here we go. Thank you guys so much for being here with us. The 20K month strategy. Yes, so excited for this. So excited. All right, so Holly, thank you so much for being here with us. And we've got the beautiful Marie here. I'm just going to unmute you, Marie, I think. Or no, she's muted herself. Okay, that's totally fine. Okay, cool. Amazing.
Hi. Yeah, sorry, just got my little one coming in.
That's okay. Beautiful.
Hi.
All right. So I'm Holly. Thank you so much for being here. I'm a mum of two and a wife, and we are on a beautiful traveling journey. It has been a dream come true for us to be traveling the world. So we're originally from New Zealand, and we've just spent the last 2 months in Tanzania on Zanzibar Island. It's like amazing, amazing, mind blowing on safari. And yesterday we flew to Bangkok. So we're in Bangkok for a few days, and then we are just traveling the rest of Thailand for the rest of the year. So about 7 or 8 months. Honestly, like a crazy, amazing dream. And yeah, if we didn't have this incredible business, we wouldn't be able to do it. So I'm so thankful. And we're all so blessed to be here and introducing the beautiful Marie. So Marie is a mama of two as well and a wife, and she is also on an incredible world schooling journey. A dream come true for you too, Marie. So excited to be presenting this with you today. Do you want to tell us a little bit more about you and your story?
Yeah, sure. Thank you for having me. It's so great to co-create together and collaborate and just share the wisdom of what we have here and what we're creating and our visions coming into reality. It's so exciting. So yeah, I'm a world schooling mum. I'm from Australia. I've got two little ones. It was always our dream to world school and travel, but 3 years ago I was working full time and overtime. And at the end of each month, I would look at my bank account and we could barely afford bills, let alone to travel this big, beautiful globe. And since I found this strategy and this formula, that's exactly what we've been doing. And yeah, I've been on a little island off the coast of Australia, living there for the last 4.5 years. We just packed up not so long ago and we did a road trip down the east coast of Australia. And we're about to go again overseas without an end date, which is really, really exciting, and purchase land outright, which is a huge, huge vision on top of world schooling that is coming to life through this, which is amazing. So yeah, I'm really excited to be here. And so excited to meet you in Thailand as well, Holly, and
Oh my
Japan.
goodness.
Yeah.
Yes. Not long now. Thailand and Japan, crazy, eh? It's like the world has totally opened up for us. It's amazing. It's so good.
Absolutely. It is awesome.
It is. All right. So you've already met us. We're business owners. We're mums and wives. We're world schoolers. We're free spirits. We're leaders, and we'll make a leader out of you. You are born to lead as well. Amazing. And we're badass money making legends as well. All right. So this is where it gets juicy and fun. You get to get your own pen and paper. I'm going to do this as well. So what's your monthly income goal? Let's just put it at 20K. Yes. 20K. How far off are you from achieving it? With what you're doing now, is that going to achieve your monthly goal? Okay. Is what you're currently doing going to create this reality for you? And if it is, if it has the possibility to, how many hours are you going to have to work to make your goal, your monthly income goal? So for me, before we started on our world schooling journey, when my husband and I were back in New Zealand, my monthly income dropped down to $4,000 a month. So I don't know if there was enough hours in the month to make the 20K. I don't think there is. So to have this strategy that we are going to talk about with you is just crazy, amazing. And I know that Marie 3 years ago was exactly the same. Do you want to tell us a little bit about your journey, Marie?
Yeah, sure, absolutely. So, yeah, before I found this, I was working full time and overtime, and there just weren't enough hours in the day to reach a five-figure month, let alone, yeah, just I think I was on the borderline between 3,000 and 4,000 per month. And with that, I was missing out on all my children's milestones. And so, with the strategy that we're going to be sharing, one thing that really excites me is we get to collapse timelines and we get to create what we used to create in a month working full time and overtime in a day. So, yeah, with the numbers here, it's absolutely amazing and getting super clear on your vision, which we will go into in the next slide. But, yes, you can make the $20,000 months, but if it's sacrificing your time away from your children, not having location freedom or time freedom, well, then, is it worth it? So, yeah, that's a whole bigger thing too, which is really exciting. So, yeah.
Yeah, just like what Marie said. So if you are able to make your dream income goal per month, if you do have to sacrifice, I don't know how many hours. I mean, for me, it would have been 6 days a week, and I don't think I would have made 20K. I know I wouldn't have made 20K if I had worked 6 days a week, 7 days a week even. So with what we do here and having a true freedom business model, it's next level. It's so incredible. I'm honestly so blessed to have this in my life. Creating time freedom. Now I work a couple of hours in the morning and that's it. Or if we're in Bangkok right now and it's 37 degrees, so we're getting up early and going out in the morning and I can work a couple of hours in the afternoon. Or, we spent yesterday, we traveled for 26 hours and I didn't work at all. And it didn't matter. It was all good. We actually traveled for 26 hours and we got to Bangkok and then we slept from like 7 p.m. to 9 a.m. and I checked my account this morning and $400 dropped in while I was sleeping and I didn't work the day before. So, amazing. It's so good. Location freedom, obviously, Marie and we're traveling the world. It doesn't matter where you are, and it creates financial freedom and health freedom with the beautiful conscious products that we use in our vehicle. Also love that picture, Marie. So good.
It is so good. Yeah, I love that. Amazing. And yeah, $400 while you're up in the air, like that's phenomenal. So yeah, it's amazing.
So good. I was like, woo, yes.
So good. Yeah. So I love, yeah, having a freedom business model vehicle. So that's why I like the picture of the Lamborghini. It's like, well, which vehicle are you going to use for your freedom business model? And the one that we have partnered with is one that creates true financial uncapped income and freedom in all of those aspects. So yeah, it's really, really exciting. I love the numbers because it just lights me up so much. And it has been able to completely shift mine and my family's lives, as well as like thousands of others across the globe, including Holly and everyone else that's seen this and caught sight of the vision. So with the quad strategy, which is the one that we recommend because you really get to fast track your results and just seeing these numbers. Like I grew up with traditional businesses. I've delved in traditional businesses, the time, the energy, the finances that go into it. Like it takes about 5 years to get into profit if you have a brick and mortar business. And that's with putting every single hour, most of your days into the business as well, all of your hours, missing out on your children growing up, which is what I grew up with my parents. They had traditional businesses and I grew up with babysitters. So yeah, like this is huge. And that's why it's changing so many people's lives because it's really allowing the everyday person just to see, well, hey, we get to create 20K months and it gets to be really simple and easeful. So one thing I love about this, like if you look at the quad strategy, so just with your first sale, if you start with a quad and you duplicate that, you will be receiving $2,826 for your first sale, which is phenomenal. like I did before I said yes to this, I was like, I'm just going to investigate around at different business models. And my goal was to have 5-figure months. And when I looked at the numbers within those businesses, I realized for me to have a 5-figure month, I would have had to sell 100 to 500 products. And I was like, I actually don't know 500 people or 100 people, yet I don't want to have to hustle and talk to that many people as well. So yeah, it really allowed me to open up and see, well, yes, this is possible. And we get to live our lives with true freedom. And yeah, the finances are huge because, you know, in today's day and age, it is money and finances. If you want a world school, if you want to travel, if you want to just, you know, live a good life, you need it. So yeah, it's huge. And like going back to your income goal. So as we talked about like 20K months, well, it wouldn't take long to do that with the quad strategy. Wouldn't take, imagine if you did have 100 sales in a month. Wow, you'd be like over 100K. And some people have done that because that's the potential of what we have here. It's an uncapped income. So you put the cap on it with how much time and energy you want to put into it. And also, like, yeah, just the sky's your limit with this, which is phenomenal. So, yeah, love
So
it.
good. So good. I just wanted to add, so right now, and we're going to go into the Ukon strategy, which for my husband and I, we have two businesses running right now in this beautiful vehicle that we're going to talk about. And so at this current point, when we have a quad sale, 2,826. No, that's not right, is it? It's 4,710. Sorry. Yeah, so we've been in this business for 6 months, only just knocking on 6 months now. And yeah, one sale, $4,710 comes to us. Like that's more, so much more than what we would earn back in New Zealand. And it's literally one sale. It's crazy. Marie is now at, and I just wrote this down, she is earning all 8 points of commission. So that there is $3,768 times 2 per sale, 7,536 bucks. Crazy. Correct. It's 2 months. 2 months of work in one sale. Like that's next level. Next level. I love it so much. And it's such a beautiful conscious product as well. So it's like, so much goodness.
Absolutely. Yes. Yeah, I love that. Me. So now, yeah, we have the benefits of investing to build your business this way with the quad. So I'll just break down the quad and what it actually means. So it's when you have 4 products, and they are the best products with the Enagic company, the one that we're both partnered with. Yes, it's got an incredible business model attached to it, and it is probably the best, fastest, like as a Lamborghini is, you know, business model out there, especially if you want to create true freedom. So, you know, if you go back and remember that image, like one of the steps we had there was like health freedom. And that's such an important thing because without health, we can't enjoy our wealth, we can't enjoy our lives. So for me, when I saw the products behind this, I was like, wow, I'm all in, because not only is it going to create freedom in time, location, and finances, but also support me and my family to thrive. And our most expensive asset, which is our health, because once it's gone, we don't have anything. So we have the Inespa, which is amazing. It changes the tap water into like a Japanese hot spring. It filters out all the chlorine and nasties, and it ionizes the water. And since then, like our hair and our skin is so lush and hydrated, and it's absolutely divine. We have the K8 water devices. They're ionizers that go on the tap, and they transform regular tap water into hydrogen-rich living water, which is beautiful and alkalized. So Karkan actually means return to origin. So it returns our tap water to origin, to its original living state of health, while simultaneously our own health, which is really, really important. And knowing that we're all 65% water or more, like, we have to nourish our internal waters. Like if we have any health challenges, rather than looking at nutrition and like sports and things like that and exercise, it's best to really look at your water. And I feel like it's been overlooked for many, many years. Like our ancestors used water for healing. Like that was what they did. That's why there's miracle waters in the world. So it's replicating that and making it available from our taps, which is amazing. And we travel with it everywhere. I know, like, yeah, you've got yours, Holly, in Bangkok at the moment. You had it in Africa. Like, oh my gosh, it's amazing. So, so good. And then not only that, but all the other pHs. Yeah, there's so much, but I won't go too deep into that because we're here for the 20K strategy. But if you want more info on like the products themselves, just hit us up and we can send you some ebooks on them. So yeah, and then the last one we have is the Ukon, which is a turmeric. It's this beautiful particular type of turmeric, which is from Okinawa, the blue zone. It's a little island in Japan and it's native to theirs. So it's very, very high quality, all organic, no pesticides, no nothing. And it's grown in this incredible water, which is amazing. So yeah.
So
And yeah. So once you start with the quad and you invest in your health and also you have a business for life, that was the other thing. You get a business for life that just keeps growing with you, which is absolutely phenomenal. With your own sales, you receive $822 back. Like, I don't know any other business model where you get to create so much income and you get money back from the get-go. Like, I don't know any. So it's incredible. And then with your first 5 quad sales in your business, you get 18,840 Australian dollars in commissions. Like, that's amazing. I don't know any other business model that allows that. Not traditional, not like, what is it? There isn't any. So, and I've looked high and low, and a lot of people, when they come in from other businesses, they're like, they just see the numbers and they just know that this is going to support them to live the freedom lifestyle that they truly desire. And then the next 6 quad sales is $54,000. That's amazing. 820. That's like, whoa. I still get mind blown. And I've like done this, but I'm just like, wow, just looking at the numbers, I'm like, yeah, it's incredible what we get to create. And then another 7 sales to earn 100K in commissions in total. Like, that's phenomenal. Wow. Like, imagine some people make this in a month. And that's, like at the moment, 20K months. But then, we get to create this uncapped income, which is just amazing. So yeah, so good. Okay. So let's really break down those commissions. So you can see, like, for your first and second month, how you would create 20K. So yeah, it gets to be really simple. So 5.5 quad sales within your first month, like without any prior, well, you can do a little bit of training just so you get the strategy right, which is pretty amazing. But you don't need any qualifications, like no professional qualifications. You don't need any of that. You can be a mum like I am and like Holly is, and you can come in here and do that. Or you could even create more within your first month, which is amazing. And then in your second month, that's only 3.5 quad sales. So it even gets less and less and less for you to create, and easier to make that 20K month, which is absolutely amazing. So yeah, so good.
So good, right? 3.5
Yeah.
sales.
And so simple. Like, that's the thing I love about this, the simplicity, like being a mom and being able to create this without missing our children, like their milestones and them growing up, but having that moment, because yes, our health is precious, but time, we don't know when our last day on this earth is going to be. So how are we going to spend it? What are we going to be doing? So yeah, it's amazing. So, so good.
Yeah, it's so important. It's so important, both our health and our time. And then, the money they say money can't buy happiness, but, it takes every stress away that, we could think of. If we've got those 3 things, we really have everything that we need in life. And it's amazing that you can jump into this business and just be creating cash like that, and have the goodness in your body as well, from the anispa, from the K8, from the turmeric. It's just, yeah, it's like one of the best business models. It's the best business model. I don't, like you, Marie, I haven't seen another business model like this. So the Ukon strategy is building two businesses that complement each other and fast track your results, and it doubles your commission. So we're going to talk about that next. And I just wanted to share, for me personally, the 3 legs, which actually is 4 legs of our business. So we've got the online space. This is a global business. You are not restricted to your town or your area. You know, we don't all have our own areas and no one's allowed to step into each other's area. This is a global business, and the people that you are speaking to can be literally from anywhere. So massive reach, the whole entire world, incredible. The second and inclusive of this is we have a automation, which is not the word I was looking for, but we have automation. Amazing. So when you start to move through your beautiful business, we have this incredible DBS system, digital business system, something like that.
Specialist system. Yes. Yeah. That's good.
Yeah, so we have these incredible people. You can send your client, your customer, on to the DBS, and they will give them all the information, all the numbers. They will look after them, take them through their journey. They will get to ask and answer any question that they need to. There is a beautiful set of questions in there that really helps your client, your customer, just really focus on what they want in their life, really get clear and make sure that they're 100% aligned with this business. And then your beautiful DBS, your specialist in there, is going to do the sale for you. So you actually don't have to do your own sales, which means it's even more time freed up for you. And anyone from anywhere in the world you can have come into that system, which is amazing, you know, because for us as traveling parents, and also for, you know, mums that are looking after parents at home, you kind of sometimes don't have a lot of time. So to be able to automate this and move your person on it's so good. So good. So the third leg of our business is in person. It's just chatting to people every day, and we already do that. You know, we already recommend hair products and places to eat and beautiful drinks that we have. You know, we're already in sales. We're just not getting paid for it. So speaking to people face to face and yeah, just having a genuine conversation is the third leg of our business. And we actually had our first sale was a quad to a woman who was a friend of a friend. A friend seen what I was doing, told her friend about it, and the friend came back to us. And that was it. Our first sale made us over $2,000. And it was like, what? Amazing. So good. And then the fourth leg, which I didn't put in here, is because we came into this business with a quad ourselves, we have a second K8 device. So we loan that out every month. I like to do it for 4 weeks. Some people like to do it shorter, but personally, I just like to do it for 4 weeks. We loan that out and we make a sale at the end of the month, every month. So that brings in, you know, a huge amount of money through over 12 months, and you really don't have to do anything. I have advertised twice personally in the 6 months that I've been in this business, and it actually just finished with the person that we have been loaning it out to. I didn't have to advertise, and we've just booked it out for the next 3 months. So it gets to be so easy, and there we go. We now know we've got 3 months of sales coming on in. Thank you very much. Right.
Okay. Yeah, I love that. And also, like with your loan device, how much do you rent it out for per week as well?
Yeah, so it gets, again, to be completely up to you how you want to do it. Some people loan it out for free, and in all honesty, I started doing that at the beginning. But I felt that, you know, this device is so amazing. It's doing so much for someone. I wanted people to really take advantage of their 4 weeks of having it and really get stuck into making sure that they're drinking the water and they're just doing all the goodness for themselves. And so we rent it out for $250 a month. And with that, at the end of the month, when you purchase your own machine, you get your $250 back. So if there was someone who didn't purchase within that 4 weeks, I like to lock it in, get that paperwork done ASAP at the end of the month. Then if there was someone who didn't purchase, they wouldn't get their $250 back. But yeah, I think it's just a nice little bond, and it's also kind of like a little deposit towards the machine. So they've already paid that $250. It's $250 less that they have to pay, you know. So that works well for us anyway.
Amazing. Yeah, I love that. It's so great to have like another income stream on top of like automation and all this incredible thing. And just like, yeah, you get to do this business in so many different ways, whether it's like with the business and sharing how incredible this is and the visions and what we get to create, or whether it's offline through the product itself and helping people achieve their health goals, like with psoriasis, eczema, diabetes, autoimmune, all of those things. Like, I'm not making any health claims, but once we give our body the right tools, then it can function at its absolute best. And, you know, through doing this offline and sharing the water in that way as well, I've seen so many incredible things. So it's like, it'd be a disservice if we didn't share both ways. So
yeah, absolutely.
So
and
good.
The health side of things, I had quite a few things going on before we got our water. I had no idea that had anything to do with the water that I was drinking, but I felt kind of like I was shriveling up. Yeah, it was not a good feeling. I had all these things that I thought that I was born with, and then others that had come from after having my son. And I struggled with all of these things, everything that I thought I was born with, and then everything that came after my son for 2 years before we got this water into our lives. And yeah, in a nutshell, it turned out that all of these things, all of these issues that I had was just because I was dehydrated, because I was drinking crappy town water that's full of chlorine and fluoride and God knows what else it was full of. I was showering in that. You know, I had really average skin. And yeah, so to have this incredible product, which we are going to talk about a little bit in a sec and show you what it looks like in our lives, and then for it to come with this business is like, it's crazy. It's next level.
Absolutely. So good. Yeah, I love
All
that.
right. So why start with the quad? Okay. So when you start with the quad, you're going to buy your Anespa, this beautiful little device here that Marie spoke about earlier. And that is going to give you your distributor ID so that you are part of this incredible business model as well. Then you're going to sell yourself your first K8 and your second K8. That's going to fill up your 1A lane. And in New Zealand dollars, it's going to give you a return of $730. Then your Ukon is your fourth product, and it is going to open up your 2A lane right here. That's also going to give you a commission as well. Now, if we think about your Ukon, this is opening up a second business leg for you. So you're going to continue to build under your original business, and you're going to open up the second business leg under your Ukon. And just to try and make it a little easier to understand, I have my original business, and my husband and I, we opened up an Ukon in his name in our 2A lane. So we're going to call this one Holly's business, and this one is Matt's business. So for every sale going forward, our next quad sale is going to go under Matt's business. So we're going to put our Anespa here, our K8, and our Ukon that we've sold to our next client. Matt is going to earn 1 point of commission on the Anespa. Oh my gosh, sorry. 1 point of commission on the K8, 2 points of commission on the second K8, and then 2 points of commission on the Ukon. And at the same time, because Matt's business is under my 2A lane, I'm also going to fill up these 4 spaces and I'm going to earn 2 points of commission on every sale that he makes. Crazy, right?
Amazing.
So when you're doing this, your first quad sale, when you're coming in with a quad and then you're making a quad sale, your first sale commissions are going to be $3,035. That's New Zealand dollars. Amazing, right? One sale. Your first sale, you're like, oh my gosh, I've jumped into this business. It's blowing my mind right now. I'm a little bit scared. This is crazy. Holy shit. I've got my first sale coming in. Bam, $3,000 in your bank account. Nuts.
Yeah.
So good. So good. Your
Amazing.
second, yeah, incredible. Like this is life-changing money right now. This is not, you know, any sort of mediocre business. This is next level. Your second sale, $3,560. Like that's what I made in a month. That is what I made in a month. And insane. I just can't even believe. And this is it. Like my first sale, I didn't know anything about selling online. Still don't really know how to do ads very well at all. Like literally have one ad going, don't know if it's doing anything. Bold, but not actually that great with conversations. And first sale quad done. You know, amazing. And I've been in this business for only 6 months and we're traveling and this is paying for our travels. So it just gets to be so, so beautiful. I just want to share a couple more numbers with you. Your third sale, your third quad sale, $3,925. That is literally what I made in a month, $4,000. Crazy, crazy. I love it.
Amazing. It is so good. And I love like how simple it gets to be. Like if we really want to lean into the automation, like you don't even have to close sales. Like you don't, that's the thing. That's why I love it so much. Like if you choose to do the automation, well, then it's like, wow, you get all this freedom in time, location, and finances because sales are going to be done for you 24 hours because they work in all different time zones. And, you know, it's incredible. It's amazing. So yeah. And
Yeah.
even if you do it offline, like, you know, as you said, like that 40-minute conversation and then boom, it was in. It's like, wow. No,
It is wow. And it's so exciting. And it's kind of like, I think I had a massive cry on the phone. I think I might have sent you a message like, because it was just like, look, I'm even getting emotional thinking about it because it's just crazy. It's amazing, you know. And for us right now, where we sit with one sale making almost $4,000, like that's almost my monthly income, you know.
yeah,
And that's like three to 4 weeks of travel for us.
yeah,
So it's
absolutely.
totally mind-blowing and life-changing.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, I love all of that. Yeah, also like when I started to collapse timelines and make more in one day than it used to take me working full time and overtime in 2 months, like I was in tears. I was like just grieving a lot of the life that I had missed because I was on that continuous hamster wheel of having to work just to pay bills. And then when I saw this in the vision, I was like, wow, this is going to set my family and I up. And I said, yes, I just knew inside myself, well, if like other people can do this, then I can too. And so that's why, you know, Holly and I are here because this is what we have. It's such a huge gift. And it's a way that's, yeah, freeing families and mums from that system or anyone that just doesn't align with the 9 to 5. Because really, if you're here, I feel that definitely something wasn't aligning with you and you're looking for a different way. And what we have here is, like, as we've been explaining, is life changing on every single level in health, finances, you know, location, to travel wherever you please, just to get your life back, which is what we truly deserve, and to create a whole new way to do and be and live this life. So, yeah, it's amazing. And so, like, it's not only about the money that we get to create from the get-go and, you know, replacing our incomes and collapsing timelines and bringing our visions to reality, it even gets to be bigger than that. And that's what really just like blew my mind. And I'm really excited to share this because this is possible for anyone that says yes to this business. And once you make that initial investment within a quad, you get a business for life that just keeps scaling and going forwards. It never goes backwards. There are no monthly quotas. It just keeps growing with you, which is such a phenomenal thing. Like, I've never come across anything quite like it. So with this, we have the career path that you get to take with this. And this happens when you get to a certain amount of sales within your organization. So 6A2-3 is where it starts, and it's called legacy bonus income. So you will get a bonus of $25,000 when you reach this point, and then you will receive for life $5,000, which these prices are in USD, by the way. So more than like Australian dollars and New Zealand dollars, but you get $5,000 per month for life, and you get to pass it on to your children and generations to come when you leave this life, with this world, you know. So that is something that when I saw this, I was like, wow, that's incredible. Like, when I look at my ancestors and all they have worked for, and, you know, putting all their life into things and literally dying just from their traditional businesses because they put so much time and energy into it. And then when they got to 60, wanting to retire, and then, you know, there's still mortgages and things like that, and there's still businesses that need to be run, and having to spend all our time and days in, like, you know, just like a business, which, you know, did not align with me. And I knew from back then, when I was a child, seeing my grandparents do that, my parents do that, there had to be another way. And I almost went down that path. And I was so grateful that this landed into my lap at the perfect timing, because I was going to start a brick and mortar business and get a mortgage and do all those things. But then this came, and I was like, wow, this is an answered prayer. And when I saw the legacy potential, it was like, yes, this is what I'm going to do. And I'm setting my family up for life in this way. And so if we can do this, everyone can. And we know a lot of women that have achieved this by being full-time mums, which is phenomenal as well. One we've met a couple of times. She lives in the Byron Shire in Australia, and she started this with absolutely no income. Like, she had a car that was breaking down at the traffic lights. She was pregnant, and she knew something needed to change because she wasn't going to bring her child into this world in poverty. And so she saw the vision, and she just backed herself, and she's done it. And now she has 3 kids under 5, and every month she is receiving legacy income, and she has multiple legacy income accounts in her whole organization, which is amazing. Like, to see her and what she's done and what she's changed, like, it's amazing, like, what we get to do and create within this space. And then the one that I have my eye on, which I absolutely love, I'm like, yes, 8's one of my favorite numbers, but 6A2-8. And I got to meet a really humble, beautiful family from the Philippines. And they went through very hard stages in their lives. They're quite older. I think they're in their 60s, 70s. But right now they are creating $80,000 US dollars per month for life that gets to be passed down to the generations after them, which is absolutely amazing. And the thing that I love about seeing these people reach legacy income, they're not greedy. They're not doing bad things with their money. They're absolutely conscious and just doing so much goodness and just bringing so much goodness into this world with the wealth, you know. And that's why it's so important that I believe that more and more people that have the means to do good things on this planet, they create the wealth needed to do it. So that's why I'm like, yes, we're doing this. We're setting our families up for life, and we're doing more good things on this world and on this planet because it's needed right now. So yeah, that's the beauty of what we have here. It's not just like this incredible business creating 20K months. It gets to be so much bigger than that, which is amazing.
So good.
Mm.
Some testimonials from some incredible people in our company. All right, one who I like follow hard out, I absolutely love her, is Shannara Inosa. So Shannara was a burnt out mum, working 9 to 5 and craving more time with her family when she found herself looking for a lifeline and a way out. She is next level, like, she is absolutely amazing. Since she has been applying what we do, what she's learned here, Shannara has been able to pay off all of her outstanding debts and live a lifestyle she only dreamed of before. Being partnered with a high ticket product has really allowed her to bring her desires to life. And it totally has. Like, she is such a boss babe. She's bought a house, and I actually just watched her the other day, or yesterday, I think. She just brought her first Gucci bag. Like, so beautiful. Such a beautiful treat for her. So, so good. Daniel Biscuit, another one, absolutely amazing, humble, him and his wife, Dan and Dan. Dan spent years running his own traditional business along with creating some success in a reputation network marketing company. However, he just couldn't trade time with his precious family. You know, he was just looking to just be with them a lot more. Since aligning with this impact and income model, he lives with his family. He lives his life fully expressed and in action with his beautiful family as they follow their passion and fun and living in the outdoors daily. And they do. They're such a beautiful family. They're so, yeah, every time I see them, I'm like, oh my gosh, you guys are living the best life. It's so, so good. Brooke March as well. She is incredible. She is absolutely smashing this business. Brooke is an unschooling mom of two who was truly walking around in a motherhood slumber before she found this. She had a conscious parenting coaching business. While she loved it, she realized she would always have to trade her time for money. Starting with zero tech skills and so much fear around being able to do this online business, she dove in anyway. She got out of her own way, more afraid of staying stuck in a life that was not by her own design than busting through her limitations. She built a successful business while with her children full time, tripled her family's income, started traveling again, and breathed life back into her dreams. And she like embodies this business and this freedom lifestyle 100%. She's so amazing. So yeah, there are so many that we could talk about. Frank, like so many dads, Frank was caught up in the rat race of working a 9 to 5 to provide for his family, just like Matt was, you know, and we so wanted this for him to retire Matt. Frank, at the peak of his career, he was working an 80-hour week and barely seeing his family, not having the time to do things he loved. Frank had had enough of trading his precious time and chose to partner with his wife in an AGIC, and he was able to retire at 36. How good is that? So good. I love that. And I love this from Frank and Jimmy, the same. You know, this business is not just for women. Like, obviously, Matt is doing it. We have so many beautiful men in our community, Balaj and Clint, who are like next level. Balaj is what, 6'2", 6'A". Oh my gosh, I don't even know what it is. He's -6, isn't he? I know he's -6. So he's like on, I don't know, 60,000 US dollars a month, whether he works or not, whether he makes a sale, whether his team make a sale, like absolutely crushing it. And he's such an awesome dude and gives so much goodness to all of us. So it is absolutely for everyone, 100%.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's so good. I love yeah, the one with Jimmy James with you know, he was working 80 hours and then his wife almost left him because she was like, what type of lifestyle is this? We can't travel, we can't do anything. And then she said, you've got to do this. And he's completely changed the whole trajectory of him and his family's life. They get to live their life by design and just get their time back, which is, you know, priceless. So yeah, it's so good. You know, if all of these people can do it with no experience, most of them don't have any experience in the online space or ever something like this, then of course, like you can too. So it's just really coming back to you and how much you want things to shift and change. So yeah, it's so good.
So, so good. Yeah. And it's so much has changed for Matt as well. Like he has only kind of jumped into this business in the last couple of months, and so much has changed for him already. It's so cool to see, especially with men. I think, you know, I know mums after motherhood, you're kind of like, what the hell is going on with my life? Who am I? Like, I'm this totally different person, but I don't even know who I am anymore. Finding yourself. And so there's so much support here for you. But men as well, you know, because they're in the same position. They're like, oh, okay, well, I guess I'm supposed to get a job and work for the rest of my life and support my family. And family that I don't really see. But no, it's not supposed to be that way at all. And there's so much support here for you. You know, it's just, yeah, I'm really, really passionate about shifting things for men as well. Like, yes, of course, women, and we're doing so well. But really just helping men to step out and owning their own life and spending time with their family is so, so important to me. So we have these incredible offers. Our offerings for the next 24 hours. All right. To qualify, when you come into this business with a quad, you are going to qualify for either 6 months access to our training platform of a value of $1,000. So that is crazy. Like, our training platform is full of everything. Everything that you could think of, it is in there. Absolutely amazing. 2 clarity sessions with Chaitanya. So for the women, two clarity sessions with Chaitanya McNamara and exclusive access to her affluence, which I am so blessed to have Chaitanya as my mentor. She is next level. She is mentoring 7-figure business owners, creators. So she's absolutely amazing. And to have a mentorship with her it's next level. Like, you're just going to smash into this business and into your new life. She's incredible. Well, 6 weeks of strategy calls. So you get to choose which one you like. Now, for the men, the clarity calls will be with Steve McNamara, who is just as incredible as Chaitanya. They are this power couple. They're amazing. Amazing. And that is a value of $1,589. So yeah, some crazy, beautiful value there for the action takers who are ready to align themselves with this business and jump in with a quad. Now, if you're wanting to jump in with a trifecta, same deal. So 1 clarity call with either Chaitanya or Steve and 3 weeks of strategy calls. So the strategy calls are with myself and Marie, and we're just going to help you just dig deep in yourself and find what is going to work for you. Just fully align you with this business, how you're going to move forward, how you can bring forth your first sale, your second sale, your $20,000 months. We are going to help you align with that and just show you the steps forward there. Very, very exciting. So if you are ready, if you're ready to get out of your own way, and you've seen what this business can do, like, it's absolutely incredible. It has changed our lives. We're just normal people, you know, normal moms, normal wives. I was gonna say with normal lives, but we're not anymore. We had normal lives before, and that shit was boring. We're badass business owners, money making queens now. So
Yes.
so good.
It's so good. Yeah, I'm so excited for the people that see the vision and they're like, yes, I'm ready to do this, because this bonus is only up for 24 hours after watching this. So yeah, and we have limited spaces for each one. So like, if there is one that is like calling out to you, then definitely get into contact and let us know straight away after this. So yeah, so exciting. So good.
Thank you so much for being here with us. And yeah, just reach out to myself or Marie if this is aligning with you. We cannot wait to hear from you. We cannot wait to help you change your life. Thank you so much for watching.
Yeah, thank you so much. I'm excited for the ones that say yes to this. And if you want any other resources like on the water or anything, just like reach out to us and we can support you and we can get you started in the next 24 hours and get you well on your way to creating these 20K months and just bringing your visions to reality. Because, you know, like, if nothing changes, nothing changes. And obviously you're here for a reason. Something needs to shift. And so the only person that can do that is you. So, you know, that's your power in your hands. Reach out to either of us and we're here to fully support you to make it happen.
Yeah, beautiful.
Oh, yay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks, Holly. So good.